Hey, I'm Daphne, and I'm going to be talking about the lyrics to the last song I'll ever write for you, I promise. So I wrote this song the morning that I was about to meet up with my ex for the first time since they moved overseas like 6 months before. And they just got back a few days ago, and this was hours before I went and saw them. I wrote it on a guitar in my room, which is not normally how I write, but for this one I just had some things I wanted to say apparently. So I was kind of nervous and I didn't really know how it was going to go, but I knew it was going to be important. So yeah, I wrote the song about it. It starts off with, I know you think it's weird, selling all our feelings just to try and make it a career, but it's all I've got. That's talking about essentially what I'm doing right now, which is disclosing heaps of personal relationship things in a non-personal context for anyone in the world to look at if they want to. The music or the lyric breakdowns or whatever. It's all stuff that I've experienced, so it's kind of scary to share it with people. It's also important, I think, to share it and be honest, because what's the point of doing art if it's not honest? And because a lot of the songs are love songs or heartbreak songs, they tend to all be about this one person. The next line is, it's almost been a year. I'm lying, it's been months, but it took so much longer to get here, and I felt so much. I ended up showing them this song on the catch up, and that line, because there's kind of a pause from it's almost been a year, which wasn't true, it had only been 6 months, followed by I'm lying, it's been months. So on the first line, she sort of looked at me and she was like, that's not true. And then the second line, she's like, oh, okay, yeah, funny, I guess. And I really like the feeling of something sad happening but laughing while you're sort of crying, usually with someone, but I like music that does that. So that sort of, maybe not to anyone else, but to me, it makes me chuckle. The next line is, and now I'm going to meet you in a shitty industrial parking lot. And that's talking about Barangaroo, which is where we met up. It's sort of like this weird industrial vibe. Not quite a parking lot, but it's got, I don't know, it just gives me that energy before we go up to the park, which is quite nice and pretty and has a good view and stuff. To tell me how you've been and try to make it seem I'm over you, I'm not. Then we get to the chorus. I know, we both know that we've been here before. Said we don't believe in second chances though. So if you've been paying attention to all the songs so far, you might have noticed that there are a lot of sad things and being unsure if things will work out and that kind of stuff. So we definitely lived that before of being like, we'll push through it, we'll make it work. And we were sort of in a strange spot where we were talking semi-romantically still. We were kind of trying to prove we were doing fine. That's acknowledging that we were not going to see each other anymore, or we'd at least said that we weren't going to do that. And the next part is kind of flipping the script a little bit, where it's like, could we break a promise? One more couldn't hurt. So that's asking to break that promise of not seeing each other. Like, can we still see each other? Take a picture of it and have our just desserts. That's saying we could capture that moment for just a little bit, but that's all that we get. That's all we deserve. Verse 2. They told you not to go. I don't care what your friends think, but I think I hate that they all know that I'm seeing you tonight. Her friends are all lovely people and probably smart because they were like, you guys shouldn't be hanging out. This is not going to make anyone happy. And I don't want to lose. I know we're not competing, but I just can't stand the thought that you would pity me or treat me like a child. So that's talking about winning or losing the breakup. And we both said that it wasn't a competition. We talked about that because obviously it's not. But I still don't want to feel like I'm the loser. I don't want to feel like a winner, but I just don't want to be the loser. So like if we're equal playing field, perfect. But feeling like you've lost it is the worst feeling, I reckon. The next lines are pretty straightforward. But I wanted you to want me because if you did, maybe I could want myself. I just needed you to know that you mean more to me than anybody else. I think you know that because I can't stop writing songs about you. They seem to happen by themselves. And then the bridge is just an explosion of emotive feelings, I would say. I can't feel anymore. I can't be what you wanted before. Start a new game or stop keeping score. And that's about the winning and losing thing again. That's pretty much the song. Then we have more choruses. It's sad and the end. If you'd like to hear more intimate details about my life, you can keep watching these videos, or you can just listen to my music because I kind of talk about it. Love you lots.